my own football knowledge. Those that were defending 2 years ago, a few years ago, are now attacking, and those that were attacking 2 years ago are now defending. What a beauty. Politics is beautiful, man. So you can make it nasty if you want to make it nasty. If you're not a patriot, you want to make it very nasty, you can do that. But that's the nature of politics. You will defend. After certain years, after some years, then you start to attack. Sometimes I want to say on offensive, right? Yeah. Good morning, folks, and welcome to the program Sky Morning Live. Yesterday we were not here, and we sincerely apologize for that. You know, the rainy season here, not easy. Some of us don't like the raincoats, we don't like umbrella. So the rain is falling. We get caught up some kind of way, and at the time we realize it's late. So good morning, folks, and welcome. My name is Julius Boki. I'm the lone presenter here this morning, and so I'm going to be with you up to, oh my God, what's that? I want to be here with you up to later on this morning, having breakfast with you. So where you are, yes, a couple of things to talk about, but forget about the rain. Yes, once again, let me just say sorry to all of you who are always waiting for the show, but sometimes this rain issue is not easy. Yeah, so in rainy season, other things can happen. What is going on here? I'm not getting my photo. All right, so welcome. We're going to take a quick break to be right back. Let me see what I can do here on this side of it. Yes. Okay, so welcome back. We are facing a bit of problem with our live, so I'm trying to adjust it while I'm doing the talking. That's the nature of a group broadcaster, and that's the beauty of it. When you are involved into everything, that's how it goes. But good morning and welcome. Just consider me a bit. Let me do some adjustment here on my live page, on the live here, because I'm getting some small issue there. Let me see what I can work on it quickly, and then we can move forward this morning. So if you are there, let me see. Okay. So let me see whether we are back now. Okay, I think we are back. Okay. So welcome to it. Yes, we are here again this morning. Let me try to remind again, or maybe send this information out to the Public Works Ministry. The rainy season, you wouldn't like for your people to suffer. And one thing, what you know about Public Works, the present minister, Mr. Roland Giddens, is somebody who, is workaholic. He wants to see his people having the best of services as it relates to road connectivity and movement of vehicles and other moving objects. So I know they will listen and do something. That area on the bypass, just after or in front of Voice of Liberia, that place needs to be looked at critically. We'll always say this, even this morning. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I even got late, because we got there, the traffic, the place is flooded, and I always say this, the place is flooded. You need to probably send a team there to do some feasibility studies. And then if you can't do all now, then you try to do what we call quick impact project, so that cars will be moving smoothly, so that water can find a way to leave. But as I speak to you, the place is flooded and is creating traffic. And I don't think that is one thing we want to see. I mean, we are in a rainy season, so we need to flag out these things so that the appropriate authorities can work towards that. But the place is actually flooded. Yeah, and it's creating traffic. Trust me, it is creating traffic. So we beg you, Public Works, please try to do something. Send your engineers there. I know the Public Works have seasoned engineers uh, who can do those things. So send them there, and I mean, man, let them do something. For every time rain falls, trust me, you always get traffic there. I don't know whether the Minister of Transport doesn't pass there, or maybe some of the deputy ministers or assistant ministers or directors at the they're not transport but uh, public works. I don't know why they don't pass there, but if you are passing there to see it and they are just ignoring it, so I think it's not good. If at all the public works minister and his deputies and directors and assistant ministers all pass there and they just ignoring it, for me, I don't think it's good because every time rain falls, it gets the place so flooded, and cars are taking their time because you know why? When the place is flooded under the water, you got some potholes. So in that case, you don't know which direction to take. You don't know where the potholes are. You know, the potholes are so many to the extent that even when you are seeing it physically to dodge, it's not easy. Yeah. So I mean, so that creates traffic there. So maybe the public works ministry and can do something to send people there. Even maybe the LeBron Water and Sewer Corporation. I think the sewage line, or maybe some kind of drainage line that is clogged or is closed. That's why the water is not moving. As you would say, normally that maybe the people build on the waterways, and maybe play also on on the manholes around there. So the two need to work together. Mr. Mo Ali and Mr. Roland Giddings, you need to work together to do something about that place, or else when the rain really starts. We are just in June, and we're experiencing these things flooding around the city, around the country. I mean, we don't want to talk about that because sometimes we talk about this when rainy season comes, dry season comes. We always say make sure to take care of your area and do the right thing before rainy season. People will ignore it and start to do their own thing. They don't care. Then when rainy season comes, with small floor go in their area and start calling for humanitarian assistance. And for me, sometimes we don't come here to just talk. When we talk, we want the people to listen. We know there are communities in Montserrat that the moment the rainy season starts, they get affected to the end of the rainy season. So in dry season, we remind you people, whatever thing that is causing the water to enter your house, start to work towards it and stop it in the next rainy season. But for me, my concern is this particular place. Um, yes, just on the bypass after that former Dunkin' gas station, just opposite or just in front of Voice of Liberia. Another place again I saw during the course of the week or the weekend was around the Oro Junction there, around the Oro Junction. That place gets flooded. I don't know. I don't know why it floods are all over the city, even on the main streets. When rain falls, just here again on random streets. I mean, go and see the water. So I'm not understanding whether the drainage system is a problem. I think so. And so, I mean, you people got more work to do, man. You supposed to start doing something quickly before we get into the real rainy season. Now, just June, yeah. July, I can September, then I can, you say, hey, you know that one. So, I do something about that. Yeah. So, that's it. So, the let me read this from the Executive Mansion Facebook page, and I guess today will be the meeting so that whatsoever thing that is unfolding at the University of Liberia can stop. Look, you know why? In this country, we take education to be fun. We take education to be fun. The same way we take this health thing to be fun. Are the same thing. Look, in Lofa County now, health workers are on strike. They are on go slow for weeks because of the appointment of one person who they say they can't work with because it's not fair to lead them. And the people in Lofa County are getting affected. Health workers are all on go slow in Lofa for weeks. That is not acceptable. You are not treating your citizens right. You need to do something about that. Because of the appointment of one person, and the entire workforce in Lofa County is saying that, look, we can't work with this guy. Not even 2 or 3% or 50% of them. Every one of them. All the health workers in Lofa say we can't work with this man. And it's been going on, going on. The Ministry of Health is doing nothing about that. Nothing they're doing about that. And that is not good for our country. The welfare of our citizens should be paramount to you as a leader. And so whosoever person I appointed that man, that the health workers in Lofa are saying that we can work with him, you have to give it a second thought. Maybe you can initiate an investigation to act to know why they can't work with this man. And then put someone to be acting while you're doing an investigation. But you can't do that to the people of Lofa. Health workers are on go slow. So that means when they say go slow, it means all the hospitals in Lofa country will not be working because nobody will treat the patients and will be there. And people are getting sick every day. That's the same thing that applies to the whole thing about education in this country. The state-run university workers, staff, and everybody are on go slow, strike. So at the end of the day, no school activity, nothing activities is going on at the University of Liberia. Because they want one person to go. One person is team, the first thing to go. Yesterday, the Secretary General offer was here. He said the only condition, the first thing is that Dr. Saulo Nelson should leave. He should leave where in all his, I don't call it 10 deputies or so, assistants. So now why it means that if I'm a parent and I have my child in the UL, no school. That is the disservice to the students in this country. That's why sometimes I look at when I hear about what they call soup is doing those things. Yeah, the way soup can do that thing and me and I said we can do that thing. You do it so violently. But sometimes their points are genuine. Honestly, I mean, it's just something I don't know whether it applies to everyone. I'm here as director of radio. If the workers here say, look, Mr. Grate, Mr. Brown, we don't find it conducive working with Julius anymore. It's very simple. I will resign. So if the workers are working with you, they say, look, we don't find it suitable to work with you again. You've been there for years. What stops you from resigning? Instead of you being there and stopping and starting all activities on campus. And it's bad. For me, I think it's bad. We should not play with our people like that. You're going to have some people protesting, educational white people protesting. Why? And these are critical and important sectors of our country. And we just lying going like that. And we think that's the right thing to do. Oh, I think something needs to be done about this. Let me just read this something on the page of the Executive Mansion website posted 2 days ago. I thought there was a wise decision by the president, but something needs to be done. You can't have the students sitting home. Yeah, you can't have them sitting home. You can't have workers sitting home in Lofa County and they say because of one person they can't work. The best thing to do is to do an investigation, maybe appoint an acting, and someone to be acting in that place and do the investigation to ascertain why the workers are saying X, Y, Z, and then you can move forward to take your action. Let me read this quickly. For immediate release, President Boakai nominates. No, not one woman. Sorry, not that. Where is it? Now, pass right here. Let me go down a bit. Okay, here's it. It said for immediate release, President Boakai calls for the UL Board of Trustees to convene. Yesterday, we read it here. It said June 15, 2024, the Executive Mansion, Monrovia. His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai Sr., President of the Republic of Liberia, our President and Visitor of the Republic of Liberia, has issued a formal directive to the Secretary of the Board of Trustees and President of the University of Liberia. By directive, which was communicated on May 27. So you see, on May 27, this thing, on May 7, that's one thing. On May 7, this directive was given to the President of the University of Liberia, who happens to be the Secretary of the Board of Trustees. On May 27, mandates the immediate convening of a board meeting to finalize the establishment of Such committee tasked with identifying and selecting the new leadership of University of Liberia in strict adherence of the university chapter. Hmm? That's not the one, man. That's not the one I want to read. I'm not getting the one I want to read. But I'm sure that the person is supposed to meet, offer those people who are on go slow. Where is it? I'm not getting it. Let me go up. Let me go up. Let me go up small. No. Oh God. Okay, I can't get it. But before the program ends, I'll get it. I had it. I don't know whether it's been removed from here. If somebody listening can send it to me so I can read it. But they will meet today and they will do that investigation. I'm sure that the leadership of OFA, even the other union that joined them, their point is that a lot of things have been happening there. You know, when I listened to the secretary yesterday, OFA, I mean, if it is anything to go by, a lot of things are happening over there that are not acceptable. Yes, trust me. A lot of things are happening there that are not acceptable. And I don't think that is the right thing to do. So we cannot bring you the VOA. We have a bit of technical problem with VOA these days. But trust us, we are working around the clock. You know, every time we do rainy season a problem. Yeah, so we are working on it, and I can assure you that in days to come, we will work on it to start bringing your VOA back on the show. So let's bring you some music. Let's bring you this music. From there, we go into another talking points, and then we'll open the lines. We'll have some interactions this morning. But it's important that the president do something about that, both the situation on the UL campus and that is happening in Lofa County. Have workers there for which now are going to go slow because they say they can't work with one doctor. I know me, I forget his name, Dr. Sumawu or you know, they say they can't work with him. And so people in Lofa County now, if they are getting sick, they will not get anybody to the hospital to treat them. Trust me, they will not get, because I mean workers are together. They say they're not doing it. So Ben Weeks, why don't you do an investigation? Ministry of Health is there, the minister. Why are you sitting and just listening? Well, I'm saying a thing. I mean, for me, I think that is bad for our people. Why the hell workers are going slow? The workers at the University of Liberia, instructors also will be teaching our brothers and sisters also going slow. Where are we at? Where are we at? We are here now. Yeah, because everybody going slow. Everything that goes slow in the country. Let's take a break and be right back.
Mama, grandma told me one day, when you baby already, she must put a wine on her back to bathe herself. All the organization, all the people, the NGO, all of them here, UNICEF, everybody here, they helping us. But we gotta help ourselves. 3 years now, I've been sitting there, I can't go to school. My brother in the bush, they're shooting, I know who is shooting. Whether that enemy or that brother, I don't know. So I beg you, if I don't want to go water today, because today I don't go water, tomorrow I fire go, tomorrow I don't fire go, then tomorrow I better go. If I don't better go, then I blast the bed. Mama want to go to school, I tie her son in plastic bag. Papa want to go to school, I tie her son in plastic bag. Yeah. When I name my book, I will help you, mama. Oh. When I go to school, I will help you, papa. Ah, Papa want to go to school. Papa want to go to school. I die outside in plastic bag. Yeah. When I see my friends, I can be so jealous. Look at that book bag. Look at that uniform. Mama want to go to school. I die outside in fire cold. Look at my baby sister there. All day on the street, I don't know they can't label or something lost for them. They all need to go to school. Mama want to go to school. I die as a plastic bag. Yeah. Papa want to go to school. I die as shooting gun all day long. Mama, the outside want to mama. Daddy. Daddy want to go to school. Papa want to go to school. Attire setting fire go. Papa send me to school. Mama send me to school. Want to go to school. Look at my friends. Put on your uniform. Fine book bag. Mama want to go to school. Attire sitting down all day. When I learn my book, I will help you here. Papa. I want to go to school. When I learn my book, I will do well for you. Mama sent me to school. Attire selling cold water. Attire selling plastic bag. Attire selling fire coal. Mama, Mama sent me to school. Papa sent me to school. Attire selling ambush. Attire selling ambush. Now where fire comes from, fire will blaze. I want the fire to blaze.
Okay, so that's it. Fine song there by the late Professor Jones Dopo. You tell them gone, but trust me, man. The legacy still lives on. Good morning and welcome back to Sky Morning Live this morning. If you're there celebrating your birthday, happy birthday to all of you. Hey. And maybe celebrating wedding anniversary. So congratulations to you. If you are amongst those who graduated from the Continental University graduate school, so congratulations to you. Mama, I want to go to school. I thought I selling plastic bag, but we still see children in the middle of the car, in the middle of the road selling plastic bag, and parents are doing nothing about that. Government officials are all seeing it, but I got information that the Ministry of Gender with its partner are fighting hard to making sure that they get some of these children out of the street, and that's a good one. I think it's good. When I heard it, I felt so. Oh wow, my the phone go off. Okay, we'll get it connected later. So that's a good one if they will do that. But this is something that's habitual. I mean, something that we just see every time. See kids all on the streets, amongst the cars selling. The last time I interacted with a little girl around a girly street, she was selling that popping. She was selling how you call it? Ear cleaner. Ear cleaner. She was selling locks, small things in a small pen. So I asked her for her name. She called her name to me, but I can't disclose it. And I asked where she was living, told me where she living. And I asked her, who are you selling for yourself or your mom? She said she's selling for her mom. So I said, what your mom is doing? She said, my mom is selling color in front of the horse. I said, And she must say, I had a very good conversation. And I asked her, are you going to school? She said, no. I said, why? She said, my man, I get money. I saw your pa. The other question, she could not answer it. The other one was, where your father? She could not answer that question. But then I stood her for a while. She must say, I had a good conversation. She between 8, 9, 8, 9. So I even asked her for her age, but she could not tell me her age. So I just surmised that she between 8 and 9. So what I did was that just to encourage her, because she must have a lecture. So I bought the ear cleaner. I bought 3 of it from her. Because she was saying it, I think 2020. So I paid $60 and took 3 from her. And that's it. But the kids are all in the street selling, and that's a good one. If the Ministry of Gender and Partners will do that, that will be good for our young children coming up. All right, folks. So welcome. Something on my mind this morning. I will say it later before I open the lines. But in the meantime, I want to read a bit of this article from the Independent Probe newspaper, published by good friend and brother, senior brother, Mr. Smith. So let me read this. It says, Liberia SUP declares President Boakai unwanted. If what? We're going to go into it. And it's dated June 18. That's today's edition of the newspaper, 2024. And then it comes and says, leadership commitment at UL. Leadership immigrant at UL. It said the campus-based University of Liberia Student Union or Student Unification Party gives President Joseph Njomo Boakai 48 hours. For the 8 hours ultimatum to resume classes at the university, declares him unwanted. But the men have visited on to your UL campus. And it says SUP chairperson Queen addressing a news conference on Monday calls for the completion of the semester by every means possible. According to him, the party acknowledges the decision taken by Offa General Assembly to abstain from lectures as the result of no salary payments over the last 3 months is a result of the government recklessness not to adhere to its plight, of which should be looked into genuinely with keen care and attention. SUP also called on the leadership of Offa to reconsider its decision to disengage from classes and see the urgent need to end the academic semester, which at the same time all of its issues and concerns can be addressed before the start of a new academic year. It can be recalled on June 14, 2024, the University of Liberia Faculty Association issued a press statement announcing that its members have collectively consented to disengage from all academic activities at the University of Liberia. Offa's members constitute the different lecturers, assistant professors, and professors whose task is to educate Liberian students with superior education and prepare them to thrive in computing words as well as rigidly ground them for national leadership for quality service delivery. On Monday, the 17th of June 2024, some faculty members of the University of Liberia and Staff Association OFASA seized all teaching activities, citing unpaid salaries for part-time lecturers and deplorable working conditions. The decision comes during a unanimous vote weekend at the University in Monrovia, a very very long article, but I want to agree with them is that I think offers reconsider decision, let it end the semester, and then before the beginning of the next semester, then they can go on the go slow offer ultimatum to resume classes, and they say it is because of the government recklessness. That's why the instructors are all on a go slow. But I think today the meeting with the meeting with the president, for me, I think it will be resolved. President Joseph Imam Barker is a diplomat, and he handle issue diplomatically. So I know how you handle it when they meet today, so that they can actually handle the whole issue about universal Liberia issue, and then they can go back to classes. But don't forget to, Mr. President, the issue with the low-fat situation, health workers on go slow, please try to make it a duty to look at it. Or maybe you can tell your health minister to look at it. But for weeks now, the workers are on go slow in low-fat health workers. So, partisans of the Unity Party are crying. So President Barker said, look, not everybody will appoint in government. And not everybody will appoint in government. Yeah. Government can provide all the work for all of you. So some of you will just provide the avenue. We'll create an avenue where people will come to employ you. So for all of you that are crying for work, your way. We can't appoint everybody in government. How impossible. And that's true. But everybody want to work now because they supported the Unity Party government. They went in the trenches, they went in the gutters. Under the rain, under the sun, they wanted to campaign. So now that their government in power, everybody want work. The last time we saw some group of Party partisans were on some protest here. Before we realized some of them now, they now start working to get them work. So everybody, it's becoming usual now. It's usual to it's getting used to everybody. That if I go on some protest, they will employ me. So all of them want to work. But the president said, no, we can't appoint everybody. It is impossible to appoint everybody in this country. So what we're going to do is that we'll just create an avenue to bring people into employer, but we can't employ everybody. We can't appoint everybody. It's not easy. Everybody want to work. We sweat. They say we sweat. We wind the butchers. We campaign tirelessly. What happened to us? Yeah, so. But the president say, you manage your expectation. You manage your expectation. Now that's what your CA can't be like that. And everybody will be appointed in government. Yeah. Some people work. But you know one thing I want to tell you, something. They get the first half player, second half player. Or let me be President Jason Imabaka won't be the job we are who refuse to do shuffle. But I know they will get first half player and they'll get second half player. Those of you who are still on the bench, just relax. Just sit on the bench and relax. President, you relax. You manage the expectation. We've been saying these things here. Right after the election, we sat on this radio, we said, look, it's about time that the partisans of Unity Party should manage the expectation. Because what they expect will not come the way they want it, or the way they see it. And that's what's happening. So we listen to people, they all want to play protesting for job. They want to work in this government because they fought to bring the government to power. And that's a good one. You fought tirelessly. You challenge other people. You fought. A lot of things happened. But you can't employ everybody. The government cannot employ everybody. Yeah. So President Bouaka is saying that you manage your expectation. And me, I'm telling you, for those of you on bench, you all sit down and observe the players. I know before the 90-minute ends, there will be changes. There will be changes for 90-minute ends. So you just relax and sit down. But they protest too much, your government ugly. We protesting for job whole day. And that is what the opposition can use against you. So you rely, The president say, we're begging you, you rely. Your money expectation. One thing that caught my mind of late, I don't know, was sitting somewhere and that just ran to my mind. So I started asking friends. I said, so the whole country here, no cinema in the country, cinema. No cinema. No movie theaters around it. In the whole country. Where maybe when there's a holiday, you take your family to watch some movies. And when maybe weekend, take the family there to watch some movies, Even though, yeah, people want to watch TV home, but not every time you want to sit at home now. You want to get a family out. So the only place people can get a family now that either on the beaches or maybe the parks around here. So the entire country, we don't have one cinema. We had a Rivoli cinema before that I know of. Rivoli not functioning again. Which cinema again? Okay, we had the Crown Hill cinema. And I don't think it's functioning too. So the entire country is just like this. Nothing like cinemas around the city, around the country, even Montserrat. So what happened now? People go to video clubs. So that came to my mind. I said, what? Liberia, no cinema? That's the reason why when I said that today holiday, you see the entire all the parks, Invisible Park, and even they want to PHP will be packed. That's the only option now. That's the only people take their family, their children, their kids. Because no cinema. The entire country, no cinema. What are we doing towards that? The Ministry of Information, Culture, Affairs, and Tourism, sometimes people need to look in that direction. How can we live in a country with no cinema? Any advanced countries are building cinemas every day. As much as they got their televisions at home and they're watching them at home, but they still build cinemas. And not every time the family want to stay home to watch movies. Sometimes it's good that when the holidays come, weekends, you take your family to the cinema and to watch some strange movies, But Liberia not get one cinema in the country. One. So when I raised that issue, my friends, some of them were I said, "Mama, your way." What I said, so somebody I said, "Rivoli, my office right near Rivoli. Now how long Rivoli been closed? Rivoli cinema been closed for a long, long time. The building is just dead, just declining every day. Nobody taking it to higher it because you know why? People that are supposed to rent those facilities are making it too expensive. For Crown Hill, I don't know why it's still functioning. Maybe somebody can call and tell me why Crown Hill cinema still functioning. Or maybe you know of a cinema around the city or in the country. You tell us. But for me, for what I see, I always pass in front of that place they call Crown Hill. I don't think cinema in the country. No cinema. So everybody will just be flooding. That's why when holiday comes, you will go to the Invisible Park, the play park. Invisible Park, a football play. Even though the guy that built a place there for children, we just got small pool there for children. You go to the one right here to PHP, yes. But if you when you say today Sunday, or you say today holiday, part of those places you see where you get space to enter. So those are the only places people take their family on the holidays or the weekends. No one cinema in the whole country called Liberia. And we say we're developing. One cinema you can't boast of. Even a cinema to say, okay, we open a cinema exclusively for football matches. Where during the weekend people will go watch football games and have fun, nothing. Movie park, leave it. Liberia, one cinema in the country. They were in there 20 years ago, and one cinema in the country. We be out. Every day, other countries are opening cinemas. Every day. The last time I was standing on Broad Street, people came. They started asking what the way to go up to Rivoli. They're thinking that Rivoli is still open. They think that Crown Hill is still open. Crown Hill cinema is still open. One cinema not in this country to watch movie in on a holiday or maybe weekends. One. You can't boast of one. Everything. Amen. Amen. What are we doing? We can't boast of one cinema in Liberia. That's a shame on us as Liberians. Big shame. Yeah, big shame. And we call ourselves country. This small thing that I was supposed to work on, we'll not get it. So they assume that maybe President, we are not build these parks. What will people take their family to? Nowhere. Nobody, nowhere. Maybe you look at a children of ice cream center. But ice cream center, you go out and say you restrain the child can play. Eh? The child center table eat ice cream at all. Then take them back home. But you want a place that you carry your child, spend a whole day, relax, maybe watching movie, fun, to make your child to laugh. But nothing. And then we call ourselves a country. I think the Ministry of Youth, and not Youth and Sport, but the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs, and Tourism need to look in that direction. If we can't do it as like Biola, bring people into open cinemas in the country, it'll be good. But for me, I mean, that thing just ran to my mind. And we don't even get one cultural center to. Bro. Cultural center, we don't have in this country. Cultural center. And we have 41 cultural ambassador position in this country. Cultural center, we don't have it. Cultural center. Hey, man. How do we value our culture then? Everything you want to see today, you must go to the archive before you see it. Sometimes you go there, yeah. Where you have cultural center with all of our symbols. Hey, that bro. It's not easy. Sometimes this thing just come to my mind and say, but I mean, I remember, man, in Ghana, man, I mean, you go walk about, Silver Bear Cinema is there, you go there to Accra Mall, you walk to the cinema, you sit down whole day, spend a day with friends, have fun, watch good movies, I mean, when I say movie, I'm about HD movies, high definition movies. Well, I brought nothing. Everybody want to go to watch movie. When holiday come, they think you want to go. You want to go on the beaches. And sometimes all these beaches are far from town. So for those who don't have cars, how they go to the beaches that far from town are beautiful beaches around. So the only option now is to take the family to the Invisible Park or maybe to the, what do you call the park, to PHP? I'm forgetting the name. Vacation Park. Then we say we are country, we developing. When these small things are supposed to make people happy, citizens happy, are not there at all. Oh, man. I don't know, man. What are we doing? What are we doing? No cinemas in this country. One, no cultural center. Then we were here fighting for cultural ambassador position. Can you imagine that? Anyway, folks, let me take a break. After the break, I'll be right back. Let me take this break, please.
Mama and grandma told me one day, when you baby already, she must put her wine on her back to baby herself. All the organization, all the people, the NGO, all of them here, UNICEF, everybody here, they helping us. But we gotta help ourselves. 3 years now, I've been sitting there, I can't go to school. My brother in the bush, they're shooting gun. I know who is shooting. Whether I am or I brother, I don't know. So I beg you, if I don't want to go water today, because today I don't go water, tomorrow I fire go. Tomorrow I don't fire go. Then tomorrow I better go. If I don't better go, then I plastic bed. To go to school, I die as in plastic bag. Papa want to go to school, I die as in plastic bag. Yeah. When I name my book, I will help you, mama. Oh. When I go to school, I will help you, Papa. Papa want to go to school. Papa want to go to school. I die outside in plastic bag. Yeah. When I see my friends, I can be so jealous. Look at that full bag. Look at that uniform. Mama want to go to school. I die outside the fire go. Look at my baby sister there. All day on the street, I don't know they can't lipo or something lost for them. They all need to go to school. Mama want to go to school. I die outside the plastic bag. Yeah. Papa want to go to school. I die shooting gun all day long. Mama, the outside want to mama. Daddy. I don't want to go to school.
Okay, so welcome back to the program Sky Money Live here. Of course, so you heard it. Yes, let me say thanks to all of you for following the broadcast this morning on our show. And, you know, and that is something that we need to talk about. The whole entire country, no cultural center, no cinema in the country, and we say we are running. So interesting, man. So interesting. But let's hear you. Another thing we talk about this morning. So let's hear you now. So maybe you know where they got cultural center, maybe they know where they got cinema in this country. You can just call me and tell me, say, look, they got cinema in SYZ place, call it cinema name. And maybe I want to take my kids or my family there during the weekend. But trust me, as it stands now, the only place people can take their family when it's a holiday or weekend is at the Invisible Park or the Unification Park in PHP. For those of you who are not getting a car to go on the beaches to care of family, you go to the park, take picture. And that's why majority of the pictures you see on Facebook now will be to the park because the only people can carry a cherry. Or maybe can have ice cream. That's all. Nowhere to take the kids. Nowhere beside the parks. Anyway. 07777-107, 077-221-223 are the numbers you can call to participate this morning. Maybe you know somewhere the gas on, cinema. But I mean, for me, what I saw, for what I went, I mean, I try to ask some questions. No cinema in this country, nothing at all. Everybody down. I don't know whether Crying is still open, Crying Cinema. We don't know. So we're still waiting to see. But anyway, let's hear you. You know of any cinema around the country? Let's hear you. Call me now on those numbers. 07777-107, 077-221-223. For those of you who are watching us out of the country, the WhatsApp number is +231-777-221-223. Yes, so that's it. And it's important that the Public Works Ministry try to look at that area too on the bypass. Every time rain falls, the place gets flooded to the extent that it will create traffic. I know, but now when I was coming in the morning, that's why I got late because of the traffic that was there. Let's go to the line, talk to our first caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Yeah,
Come again?
I'm Johnson.
Johnson calling from where?
Calling from Upper Cower.
Let's hear you, Johnson.
Yeah, my brother, I'm listening to your show. Thank you this morning for your show.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, you're talking about cinema. Like this is I'm not too sure that cinema will come out in this country.
Why?
Because these days I'm got DSTV, got Cyclone, got Nanata.
Oh, my man. The advanced country, they got all these things. You improve more than your own. They still got cinemas in our country.
My brother, we go to cinema to see a person movie. Now you go to DSTV, to give you all the movies.
No, DSTV, they had, I get DSTV, I know everything. DSTV had to get show a new movie. DSTV can show the old show them. But the point doesn't know when now. You said because of DSTV. DSTV are coming now. Okay, go on.
When Matthew Brown was to DS or to DC 101 to do other announcement. At that time, and then there were, other international when I come in now.
No, but new Indian shows are coming. New Indian shows are still coming. The issue is that people close the place down. But let alone that. But what?
New Indian shows are coming now, but you can see the Indian shows on DSTV second another.
My man, the point I'm making there is that when you talk about DSTV second, the DSTV second is starting in Ghana for a year. But in Ghana, they not laugh. In Ghana, they post they got DSTV, they got Sacom, they got Mother TV, they get plenty of that. But they still having cinemas. In fact, there's a new cinema they coming to open in Ghana in Accra again. I'm telling you, brother. You want to sit with your family. And sometimes you have family in the cinema to watch movies. And then they show you want to watch Jetty or not show to you. You're going to see the show at Jetty and you're watching anyway. Thank you. I mean, all this. I said no cinema in your country, man. No cinema in your country.
Okay.
Line 2. Good morning.
Good morning, Julius.
Mr. Zach Bembo. Good morning, my brother. How are you?
Thank you, Julius. I'm okay, and I joined the conversation from my resident in Cardwell. Julius, let me commend you. I firstly want to speak to the issue of the deployable rule. And thanks for always flagging the issue of that rule. And I think Mo Ali and that of the Public Works Minister Gideon need to really visit our site with their team of technocrats to see how best they can find solution to this area that you always talking about. Not only that bypass area, Julius. If you are to come to Cardwell, right after the Samukatan Junction, there's a place there called the Same Beach Junction where those trucks can park for people to hire them. Julius, that place is very bad, and it will surprise you to know that the office of the NSA is even after the place I'm talking about. But today, Julius, we find it difficult. In fact, when people are going to work, you are afraid, even if you are in a keke or on a motorbike, to pass to that place because you will get messed up. And I think with the promises made by our president about bad road situation, Mr. President, I think you need to send your team to really observe that place because it is very bad. And I know your government officials are aware for the fact that the office of the NSA and even the water plan, the EDC, is on this side. The hydro is on our side. They all pass to that place all of the time and know that the place is very bad. Our children, we are facing problem with that area, and I think something needs to be done about it. Julius, I know cinema will not come back to Liberia anymore.
Why?
Because this time, Julius, our people, we are in a modern time, and people will take the issue of cinema to be olden days thing, but that is not it. So, because of the mentality that we have, that it is an olden day thing, I don't think or we will ever have that in Liberia anymore. Liberia is faced with a lot of issues.
But those things are good for the country. You don't have no cinema in this country. That's the reason why when they say today holiday, you go to Invisible Park, go in the vacation park, they play. The places are packed, my brother. Because nowhere to get your kids on a weekend, on a holiday. Sometimes take the kids to the cinema to watch movies, strange movies, you know.
That is true, Julius. I agree with you. In fact, we are talking about park. It is in recent time that we even have parks where we can take our children. But what used to happen on holiday, even make people who are underage to get involved with the consumption of alcoholic beverages because there are nowhere for them to go. And I know, our people are not thinking in our direction, Julius. Everybody wants to be government official. Everybody wants to be president, senator, or representative. Even our money people in this country that can invest into this area are not thinking about it because they consider it to be an olden day thing. So you will see people going to entertainment area, especially where we have DSTV, Nanasa, Sacom, all around here. When you pass to all of the liquor shops, Julius, you will see a flat screen TV there showing movies, so people don't care about cinema anymore. But by right, we should have these things so that the children.
How about culture center? How about culture center?
But Julius, we are forgetting about culture. Imagine people even fighting the polo and Senate bush that we have in this country. Then you're talking about culture.
No, but you should have a culture center. That doesn't mean you have a culture center, my brother.
We should have it, but I don't think Liberia has a culture. Seriously.
What you call we don't have a culture? Definitely that thing, man.
Julius, we are leaving everything that we had before to follow the Western practices. So that issue about cultural center or what, people, I mean, you don't have a government that's thinking about those things, Julius. Okay. We just have that need at the Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism, but the issue of culture, let's leave that thing. They're both fighting our about our traditional practices, they are saying it is harmful. And these are things that we been into. These are things that brought people, these are things that train our mothers, for which most of them are very good housewives around here. See, our girls are coming out today. Where do they have to get that kind of training? Today, when they're talking to their husbands in a home, you see marriages breaking as a result of not going through the proper training into the good school that what people used to attend. So, I mean,
thank you.
The issue of culture, they're not thinking about it.
Thank you, Zach Bembo. Thank you very much. I think you said it all, and that's it. And that, I mean, because on the cultural aspect, I think is important. Culturally, when you grow up with your family, sometimes, let me tell you something. Sometimes I laugh at some females who will say, "I don't know how to tell lapa." I think they call lapa. I don't know how to tell lapa. When they try so they can work. Yes, there are females in this country who say in Moravia they know how to tell lapa. Somebody say they can't. Somebody say you go to my house, they can't see lapa there. They don't know how to tie lapa. Only that's what they can wear. You know, and I mean, it might sound like funny, but the reality is that we are not practicing our own culture in this country. And I saw people fighting for cultural ambassador position where we don't even have culture center. And the culture center also have our own symbols, all of our symbols. The 15 counties, you know, we got symbols. 15 counties got their own culture symbols. So these things supposed to be displayed in the cultural center, but nothing. Nothing. We just there. We say we country. Oh yes. Well, how did they come? Go to the clubs and go see. Majority of the people go to the clubs on holidays and weekends because nowhere to go and have fun. We're not in the club. Nowhere to go and have fun in the club. And somebody say, oh, because in the modern world, DSTV and other countries have more than even what you have here, DSTV circle. Other countries have more than even what you have here. They still operate cinemas and they make money from cinemas. You don't know? In the Western world, you only have DSTV, Sacom, maybe in an answer 3. Maybe you got multi-choice, maybe Kim Lorna. But other countries, they have plenty of those TV stations around there, but they still make use of cinemas. And I can tell you that Ghana is about to open one of the biggest cinemas again in Ghana. Recently, they come open it. Good morning. Good morning. Hello? Good morning.
Yeah, I'm Kadiatu calling for Keba.
Okay, please speak in the phone. Let me get it clear here, Kadiatu. Let's hear you.
Yes. What you say is true. No good president can get a mind. So politics. All of these a group for children, a group for even the baby people.
Oh yeah.
But they not even get time for those things. The government when they come, they just want to do their own thing. And that's in there, it used to be here. If you get good man for it, you will bring it back. Yes, you will bring it back. But you never get time for it when they get it someone, they just do one of things they want to satisfy themselves. And that's gonna be that big day coming that they went to come to. But right now, you're planning on how to get our children out to the cinema, you know, enjoy some show when the children come out and see happy, say yes, go good places today. But the STV send out to them sometimes they were not even correct, you gave me see good show, you gave me see good things. For me, really, what you're saying is true. If we get good government, I get pressure for this people, we can get right back. We will bring it back. And then I get time one thing when I see people really on a politics. Politics.
Everyday politics.
Yes, everything I put it and when they will not carry a contract file, the country will be going back off. So my brother, what you say is true. But we pray that one day we'll get good government, will bring all the things back. So we'll be happy.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. Thank you. I appreciate this morning. 0777 221 If you are watching out of Liberia, the WhatsApp number is on the screen already, plus 231 777 And that's a reality. So what happens sometimes now is that there are people who don't drink alcohol, but they're forced to go to entertainment center because that's the only place they can go and have fun. And sometimes, you know what I mean, to go among your friends, alcohol table, when you're not drinking liquor. One day you want to taste it. You see? So it's important that we try to do, look, some of these things, some of these things are good for us to do. They think they call cinema, cultural center, these are all things that we're supposed to do. Let me take you to the side. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Thank you. My name is Lasana Thomas Sankara Konen. I do join you from Powertown this morning.
Lasana, let's hear you.
Yeah, brilliant discussion in a bad country. No matter what you do, like people will not love entertainment. If you imagine our artists are going nowhere, someone will sing nice song and just be million, the person be broke passing around. Where in Nigeria, one hit song can make you rich and make you a millionaire. But how can we promote the culture of this country when the Unity Party, former Unity Party, Madam Sally Unity Party,
no, you don't have to put that under Unity Party. Other government was here before even Unity Party came. So just leave that one.
Yeah, no, because someone needed to build the foundation. But instead of building the foundation, they don't want to saw there, they destroy it. So we have to rebuild the culture. Now they pass the Tourism Act. Yes, that is welcoming. That Liberian will now see a lot of tourist sites in this country because, mind you, 95% of the destination sites to the tourist area, they are very bad. The roads are deplorable. Even if you want to go to the Batawi, you need to carry a strong car. If you want to go to Sapo Mine Park, you need to carry a strong car. If you want to go see the Blue Lake, you need to carry a strong car. If you want to go see Lake Piso, you need to carry a strong car. So that's telling you that the country is not prepared to promote tourism and entertainment. And tourism can really promote entertainment in a country. So, one of our government, you are taking a bold step to the lawmakers. Yes, that's welcoming, but the action behind taking another action is the one we are waiting for because Liberians, we are only noted for saying and not doing. And 95% of our saying cannot be done, the country will go nowhere. So, let's encourage Simon. The current history is still there. They want to open to Mama Point of reasons are broken down. I mean, if you go there now,
the first time they opened it, I went there. I visited the room saying, "Oh, it was impressive." But I don't know, hey man, like bro, man.
So
business.
If you go there right now, the was not eating the entire building. I mean, Lokita, Simon, bro, all these places have to be rejuvenated so that the Liberian people will see good things. It's not of holding these things. That's about modern life and everything. Thank you for the discussion.
Thank you, my good friend and brother. Thank you very much. And that's the reality. And thankfully, the president of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Nyaman Boakai, appointed an ambassador at large for tourism, Mr. Christopher Onanunga. And I know from what he was saying when he appeared on the show, I know you'll do something. But I think one of the things that should be part of the agenda is the issue of having some cinemas around the country. You can't live in a country without cinema, man. Honestly, I mean, you can watch out of your DSTV or Satcom, whatsoever thing at home. There's a particular movie you want to watch. DSTV will not show it for you at that moment. Satcom will not show it for you at that moment. The only thing they put can bring live that football games, or maybe they're having reality shows. But there are some movies, and you used to listen to Mr. Martin Brown when he's promoting the Indian movies. They will encourage you to come, and when you watch it, you know that the promotion are not like a fiasco promotion. But now, nothing. Thankfully, you call Lokintown Cinema. Lokintown Cinema, da. Riverview Cinema, da. Cry Cinema, da. The whole country, no cinema in the country. Then we say we living a good life in this country. Someone talk about having DSTV. DSTV does not show you an immediate new movie. I bet you. DSTV will show you a movie that probably people released 2, 3, 4 years ago. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother Julius.
Good morning, David E. Harris.
And thanks for the recognition. Thanks for the show this morning. And I call from Benson Street.
That's how you, brother.
Julius, I think the concern you raised is very important for every country. And every country around the world have cinemas, they have movie theaters, they have parks to where you can carry your family on a holiday and Sunday. But my take here this morning, I think those that invest in the country are not looking in that direction. For me, I think they are saying that the marketing aspect when it comes to cinema is very low. That is why they are not investing in that direction. Because when it comes to cinema, we will not wait for government to build cinemas. Business people, investors, they're the ones that come in the country and they look at the market aspect and then they invest money in that direction in most cases. But for me, I think they are not looking in that direction because they're looking at the market system. So we hope and pray that people will come to this country, will invest in that direction when it comes to movie theater or cinema. Thank you for the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And that's the issue. Yeah, the market fine, but sometimes too, when you're a businessman, you come in your country and say you want to open certain business, you should be able and willing to market that products. If you cannot market your product, then I mean, what makes you a businessman? who told you that? Let's say, for example, the Yana boys and girls on the street of Morovia, all they're saying they sing out there, they're walking around, but they play when they sell it to their customers, that's how they made the money. But trust me now, librarians too, I mean, we are just not there for these things. And librarians, everything they want to hear is politics. Some of we don't want to get into politics, we just come here something about, I mean, you have to do it. If I come and sit on the radio, everything and talk about these national developments, who will call? Nobody will call. But I tell that man, hear politics on radio, oh, they have to call. And that's what is affecting us. Everything you talk on the radio should be politics for they will concur with you, maybe they'll talk to you. Let me come back tomorrow and bring different topic in politics. You'll see. And every topic you bring on the radio, they want to politicize it. That's the issue again. Everything you bring on the radio, they want to politicize it. And that's, I mean, politics is just eating us up in this country. We think that the best thing. I'm not condemning politics, though. That's a form of democracy. But I'm saying there are certain things you have to do for the welfare of your citizens. You can't live in a country with no cinema. You can't live in a country where you say you got culture, no culture center. Then you say you have a culture. And that's the reason people come and condemn your culture. Because if you say we got culture, they say well, culture center, nothing. What are you going to show? The 15 counties in abroad got symbols. Those symbols will be displayed at the culture center. We have a culture center. That a visitor comes and say, oh, I want to see, you go, oh, they want from Lofa, and like this, and like that. And no, they want from Cape Man, they want from Bapolu. And no, then they put here, you got culture. So in the absence of that, people will condemn your culture. That's what I'm saying. They'll condemn your culture. And that's a reality. Let me go to the page and take few calls. I mean, and take comments. I'm seeing a lot of comments on the page this morning. Theo Destiny, we are plus. I'm closely following Julius. Thank you for following. I mean, Laddie also said watching from Red Light. Josh Uletu, good morning. I'm for watching from where I don't know. Francis Ferguson said good morning. I am watching you from River G County, Fishtown City, Rock Crutcher Community. Thanks for watching from all the way there in Fishtown City. That's River G. David E. Harris said, good morning, my brother. I'm following live from Benson Street, Morovia. George Lamadin is watching from where I don't know. He comes and says, good morning, Julius Igboki, following the conversation from Painesville City. This one number 6. Ramsey Stubborn Fields said, what is modern about Liberia that the callers are talking about for which they think we don't need a cinema in the country? Any country that you have that you will live in from what you were trying to say here. Let me go back to it. He said, okay, so he said a country that you will leave from and travel abroad for decades and return to stay see the same deplorable infrastructure, etc. The mindset of our people is what makes us government, or what make our government don't make any significant changes in the country. Okay, I think I want to agree so partially with you. You can't say you have more gambling companies in the country than recreation centers. Is that a serious country? And I want to agree with you too. Gambling too much in the country. And George G. Kelamadan said, Julius, reality is we have a borrow culture because what we see out there is what we bring back home. Okay, so I think George responding to Ramsey, he say gambling is legal under our laws. Okay, and then Ramsey comes by. I think he enjoy having a bit discussion. I like the way they're debating. And Joyce said, but recreational centers aren't legal, right? Okay, I think you're asking George. But let's go to George. That's also respond. The point is the two of them. Anyway, so that's it. We need something in this country. Maybe some of you don't know the importance of cinemas. Some of you don't know the importance of recreational centers, or maybe what you want to call it, cultural centers. But those are things we need in this country. I don't want to get my child, you know. I mean, yes, thankfully they parked the bill. They got something there for the kids. But will you keep taking your kids to that one place every holiday, every weekend? You don't have a car to go on the beaches. Most of the beaches, the beautiful beaches are on the highway. Most of the beautiful beaches we talk about in Liberia, they're on the highway. You don't have a car to take your kids there. You want somewhere around Central Monrovia to get in keke or car, come and bring your kids. Someone said we're in a modern war. So, I mean, cinema, what about you? Cinema very important, my brother. A whole country, in fact, the oldest country on the African continent, no one cinema. And we'll talk this thing, we'll keep saying it. I got a source I'm a source from Margibi, Kakata City. It's telling me that Nathaniel Magio is planting a thinking of building a park in Kakata City. You know why? Because he left Kakata, he went to the Invisible Park to train. I think before the election or something, I think you're living in Monrovia. He went to the Invisible Park to train, and then he met two guys and two ladies, and they were having discussions. And then he asked them, they said they left from Margibi, Kakata City to come and train in Invisible Park. So predicated upon that now, Senator Magio is thinking of building a park in Kakata City. You see? So if you have these things around the country, you know, maybe you go to, every capital city now, I'm not going to say, maybe you go to Kakata, not too big, open one cinema there, you know. Go to Banga, you know, open one. Ganta is big, open maybe two. Lofa, Monsobado. You know, these are things that will encourage people, you know, to go out. And sometimes you don't want to sit home, man. Oh, see how let's go walk up, let's go to the cinema, let's go have fun to the cinema. Who to the cinema? We need to go and watch movies. Yeah. But the problem will into the politics thing when you bring the kind of a discussion on the radio, nobody want to listen to you. All they want to hear is politics. Politics. Politics, politics. They want to hear President Joseph Boakai now appoint somebody, President Boakai, and the party is they want the House of Representatives, this one. They don't want to hear about other things that will build the country. Only politics alone cannot build Liberia. Politics alone cannot build Liberia. There are countries around who are not they're doing politics, but they're doing other things apart from politics and they're moving. So fuck, that's it. I got 4 minutes to wrap it up, but we need to think about that. You cannot have a country without a cinema, a country without a cultural center. Just imagine that. I'm seeing the debate is getting hot here online. The debate is getting hot online. So George Lamadin said, Ramsey Stubbornfield, I am responding to your comment when you say our country is not a serious country because we have most gambling companies than recreational center. So Ramsey come back. He said, John Lamadin, my comment isn't directed at it being legal or not. My point is at what the government prioritizes, which is why I say they have more gambling companies than recreational center for young people, which is why majority of the youth are gambling, and when they don't have any money to gamble, they go into stealing. When they lost their money due to gambling, they go to taking drug away of stress, to take that stress out. Google debate. I like the debate this morning, man. George Lamadin and Ramsey Stubbornfield. Well, first, let me say thanks to all of you for joining me. We always say these things. For me, I come from the entertainment background, so sometimes these things come to my mind, so I'll let flag them out. Not every time I'll come on this radio and talk about politics. Not every time. The last time we interviewed Honorable Manuel Dan, he was clear. He said, Julius, you got in politics now because they know me to be an entertainer. But we'll come here because we want to, we want to spice the whole thing about this morning show thing, where you only want to listen to politics in the morning. Everything is about politics. I'm thinking of bringing MC Carol here on Thursday morning. She and I started a discussion already. I'm thinking of bringing her here on Thursday morning. And that's why I said we will try to rebrand this station, this program. Not everything on this program will be politics. Yes. So Thursday, maybe you want to change your Thursday, the Thursday on. So Thursday, either Thursday, tomorrow is Wednesday, right? And I'm hopeful that she and I will conclude the discussion by Thursday morning. Hopefully, if she agrees, we'll start at 8. Let's go on Friday. We started talking. She and I met face to face. We had a discussion, a bit of discussion about that. And I'm thinking she's happy to appear. But the point is that she wants to come on a Saturday. And I said, no, we're trying to, I want to bring different dimensions of the program. So I'm thinking of bringing her on Thursday morning. If all goes well, Thursday, by the grace of God. I'm not confirming it. We're still discussing though. So we can have different things on the radio instead of doing politics every time. Yes, politics is good, but sometimes it's good to bring different things on the radio. So folks, I'm gonna say thanks to all of you for participating. Those of you who are following our Facebook page, we say thanks for all your comments. We appreciate you this morning. Of course, that's the beauty of it. Democracy called for that. And it is important that we try to have these things, cultural center and cinemas around the city. Or if not the country, but at least around the city will be better. We can start from Montserrat. Have yourselves a wonderful time. Bye-bye from my end.
Mama and grandma told me one day, when you bathe me already, she must pour a wine or about to bathe herself. All the organization, all the people, the NGO, all of them here, UNICEF, everybody here, they helping us. But we gotta help ourselves. 3 years now, I've been sitting there, I can't go to school. My brother in the bush, they're shooting, I know who is shooting. Whether that enemy or that brother, I don't know. So I beg you, if I don't want to go water today, because today I don't go water, tomorrow I fire go, tomorrow I don't fire go, then tomorrow I better go. If I don't better go, then I blast the bed. Mama want to go to school, I tie her in plastic bag. Papa want to go to school, I tie her in plastic bag. Yeah. When I lay my book, I will help you, Mama. Oh. When I go to school, I will help you, Papa. Ah, Papa want to go to school.